Do you have a hard time being alone? Are you always with friends? You're always with family? You're helping everybody else? You might not even know if you have a hard time being alone. Through this video, we are going to go through 3 different chapters on how to be happy alone, how to be your own best friend, and how to be happy single. First step, finding your love language. I'm going to link the 5 love language quiz below, and essentially what you're going to do is take the quiz and then you are going to see which of the 5 is your top. For me, top is quality time and touch, and they usually actually say that whatever your love language is usually the way that you abandon yourself. I'm going to put this up here just to show you because it really hit for me, and it is true. And basically, I started loving myself in those love languages. So, quality time, words of affirmation, touch, acts of service, and gift giving. And a lot of time we also love people in our love language, and it might not even be the way that they love to be loved. I'm actually going to attach with this video a list of solo dates to love yourself in your love language. Basically, by romanticizing things that you may already do, you will enjoy your time alone. You'll gain confidence. So that's another part of this. Find your love language and then love yourself in it. Romanticize it. Make solo dates. I also have done many on my Instagram, which I will attach below. Honestly, love yourself in all of them because why not? I think we need a little bit of all of them. But I really do think it rings true. Like if I feel like I'm abandoning myself a lot, I will end up kind of pulling back and giving that quality time with myself or going and getting a massage. Knowing your love language is the first step to knowing how to love yourself and how you like to be loved, and it's super important. Also, when you start solo dating, you will love your time so much alone that it is going to be harder to just hang out with anyone. I personally used to be friends with everyone, which a friend to all is a friend to none, and most definitely not to yourself. So it's actually really eye-opening. When you start having a lot of fun with yourself by doing these things and scheduling this time, you will really be a lot pickier about who you spend time with. And I think that's actually amazing. We should not just be giving our time out so freely. Another thing is, I was never afraid to do things alone, but I definitely would prioritize plans with other people. Like if you're getting up and you're going to abandon plans with yourself, you are breaking a promise with yourself. If it's easier for you to get up and go do something for someone else, like that's a problem. Don't, when you set a plan with yourself and a promise, go through with it. That is just as important. If you're going to do it for them, why not do it for yourself? Number 2 is exploring hobbies. I had seen this online a few different places, probably like a year ago when I started all this. And basically it's a section of like high value women hobbies divided by mind, body, and soul. So in mind, it's like intellectual things like learning French. I was taking French lessons online with somebody, reading, learning about psychology. Body would be trying different exercises you've never done. Like I personally went in my town and I started writing down all of the things I could do for mind, body, soul, also what was local. And this can kind of even tie into the solo dating, but you're learning new things. It gives you more to talk about with other people, but also find what you actually really love, because over time I realized what I really enjoyed and didn't based on what I naturally was drawn to and wanted to make time for. So I tried like local yoga places. A lot of times when you're a starter, you can get like 2 classes for the price of 1 or whatever, different deals. Try different things like dancing, just physical. I'm going to attach a full guide of every different category here. 1, finding love in your love language. It'll have the link, which I'll also put in the description for you to take the quiz. And then it's going to have date ideas. You can just download it. It's free. And then 2, explore hobbies. I'm going to break it up by mind, body, soul. So then soul would be something like just more like fun or leisurely, kind of like going to museums, learning about stuff like that, or pottery. I did a pottery lesson. There's so many different things that can nourish you in your mind, body, soul. Explore these hobbies. I have a list below. And then you'll see too, you'll really start to be happy alone and enjoy your time because you're going to find what's actually you. I'm the middle of 5 kids. I have always had a lot of friends, and it's not even that I didn't have my own hobbies, but I think I kind of just did what everyone else did. So doing this and prioritizing this time alone actually got me to try a lot of new things, meet a lot of new people, and learn what I naturally loved and didn't. On eating out at restaurants, I love making my own food. But the different types of food, like there's a Thai restaurant where I am, there's an Indian restaurant, just going and really being present with yourself and knowing like, oh, just being present with the food. Going out to eat alone is like a whole thing that'll build your confidence, but you will really get to try new things that you would not be as present with had you been with somebody else. And another thing is, when you're there, I'll take my little videos, my pictures, but then I put my phone away. Be with yourself. If you were on a date, would you be, on your phone? So I think exploring these different hobbies also, it's a great way to loop it into step 1, which is finding your love language and dating yourself in that. So 2 is explore hobbies. I'm going to also attach a list of all those things, and I just gave you some examples. 3, find your values and live by them. I'm going to attach some prompts. I think I'm going to attach about 6 of them for you to kind of go through, because I actually, when I was trying to figure out where to live, I wanted to answer these, and it kind of helped me decide, at least for now, where I was prioritizing living, because questions kind of like, what do you wake up and enjoy doing? What do you mostly save on Pinterest? What are the things that you find yourself thinking about and daydreaming about? How do you want to be remembered? These are all things that's like, if you look ahead at the end of your life and you were to ask yourself this, it really gets you to make sure that you are living aligned with your values daily, finding people who also are aligned, and being a lot more intentional. So, like I said, I'm going to attach a document. It's going to have these 3 different sections. Finding your love language, take the quiz. Let me know below what your love language is, because I love this and would love to hear. And also, if you do solo dates, share them with me. I love seeing that. Explore hobbies, see what you like, see what you don't like. I mean, a lot of times it kind of roots back to what we liked as kids, but also we grow and we change. Things change in different chapters. So exploring all these things not only gives you something cool to relate with people in the future or talk about, like a basis, you might find out that you really love something. And then the 3rd section is going to be some prompts to get you to the root of your values so that you can make sure that you are daily living aligned with them. Some of mine is service, being of service. I love singing. That also can loop back into things you can do for your soul, for hobbies, do a singing lesson. When you get clear on these things and you kind of take this intentional time on your own, it doesn't mean you need to cut everyone off. Some things you might start realizing really don't align anymore, but you will really find these to help you figure out how to be happy alone. It makes you a lot more cautious of how you spend your time, who you spend your time with, what's adding to you, what's not, what feels good when you're around it anymore, what doesn't. I mean, this last year has been so much exploring for me, and this has really helped me love my alone time. So, if you try any of these, let me know. I'm also super excited to have that little document attached for you guys to look at, use. Like I said, let me know if you're comfortable, any of the hobbies that you plan to do, any things you like to do already from the list, any tips or advice you have for others. And also come find me on Instagram. It's Amber Aligned. I'll link it here. And you can see and share your dates with me, because I would love to see and hear. And thank you for watching.